I promise you that this reference is going to make a lot of sense soon. So, in Jamaica, we have a term that we call, it's not a term, it's a phrase that we say champion. Now, who is a champion? If you're a Jamaican, drop it in the comments. I'll give you some time to think about it. Who is a champion? Did you get it? All right, so in Jamaica, a champion is a woman with a big so. That was the first thing I thought about when everyone kept commenting champion, champion, champion on my last patty video. So I'm thinking, this place has got to have patties which are fat, juicy, bread that is just big, soft, and just delicious. So I'm gonna read out a couple of the comments. I wanna send a big shout out to you guys because the comments and the feedback really do help me to find and highlight other Jamaican spots that have, good representations of things that we really love. So let's read a couple comments. So this first comment is from Janet Burt. She says, my best tasting hard dough bread is here in the Bronx, Champion Bakery. It's the next block on White Plains Road. Thank you so much for that. And a lot of people did comment after saying facts. I concurred. Yeah, Champion is definitely better. Real Uptown knows that. You know what's funny? In Jamaica, when we say uptown, it means that, you have money or you're kind of hype. 100 Bars also says, get the patty from Champion Bakery, then get the cocoa bread from Kingston. I just might do that. Young Boss Stepper said, Champion Bakery next time for the bread. It's right down the block from there. There were a lot more other comments saying Champion, so guys, here I am. I'm gonna check out Champion Bakery, and it's literally a 30-second walk from where we went before. If you guys never checked out that video, go back and check out that video because I have a lot of details on what is a hard dough bread and other things that I don't want to repeat in this one. So let's head to Champion. So today I ensured that I wore some glasses because someone left a comment and they called me a pattyologist. For a second, I almost tried to Google it. I think it was the funniest comment that I ever got. Guys, keep dropping comments because I love reading them. They call me a pattyologist, and yes, when I am in Jamaica, I usually had a bakery close to me. It's called Sugar and Spice, and I would have at least 6 patties per week. Not saying that I eat more patties than any other Jamaican, because most of us love patties so much, but I've had so many patties in my life. I know it's over 1,000 patties. And again, like I said in the last video, I'm not looking for the patties to be exactly like what we have back home, but because we have very high standards, we don't want it to be too far off. Just think of it this way. It's like you go to buy pizza and there's a little bit of cheese. Like pizza is known to have cheese on it, right? So there's certain things that we kind of expect, and I'm gonna be very honest with my review. Some of you have gone to these places before and you guys have your opinions. Feel free again to also drop it there. All right, so I am now currently at Champion Bakery, and literally I can see the sign for the other bakery shop down there, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna head in. So far, I like what I see inside. So just for some context, it is indeed it's a Saturday. So on a Saturday, a lot of, there's obviously a lot more people will be trying to buy, breads and myself. Okay, so they don't want me to film inside. So I'm just gonna have to get as much as I can, and I'll film on the outside. So I'm not gonna lie to you, the greeting I'm gonna get kind of make me feel a little way, but you have to be professional. You have to understand that. I understand my people. My people they never want to get caught on camera. But I can say this to other businesses. When I went up to the other spots the other day, they allowed me to film. I understand some people don't want to be caught on camera. I think it's nicer if you say things like you can film the food, sir, but don't catch the people or don't catch me. And I will completely respect that because I try not to film and purposely grab people. But nonetheless, in there was an experience. I do prefer being inside there than the other one because it felt like I could really reach out and grab my breads. The desserts looked very sparkly and shiny, and the crust on this patty here definitely does seem like it's a step above the other one. So I'm pretty excited to try. I ain't gonna lie, I felt some type of way. Like, I even messed up my order. I never wanted to buy a cocoa bread. I wanted to just buy the patty and then something else. But then I was just like, you know what? Let me try to hurry up and just get my thing done. But anyway, so let's give my honest review. I know some of you have seen content like this before, but this is my first experience here. All right, so first off, it is indeed a flakier patty. Definitely a flakier patty. If you look at it here, you can see far better in terms of the flakiness. But it's not that hot though. You guys are right. I'm not surprised. So many people can't be telling a lie. It is a better patty. Look at the meat. The outside wasn't that hot, but the inside is hot. It's juicy. A little bit more on the sweeter side. The dough is it's a little bit more on the sweeter side. Not something that's very normal for a patty. But the crust. The crust is good. The crust on this one is levels above. Not quite what it is like back home, but still they are their own establishment. Quite unique, but I like this. If I were to buy a patty, I think I'm mostly going to Champion. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just for context, it's $151. I always find you get a very, very good patty, like during like lunchtime when there's more people trying to order this thing. It's cold out here too. You guys were 100% right. The crust makes a big difference on the patty. Look, you see that? It's getting messy. Getting messy with a patty is a whole part of the experience. You gotta feel like crumbs on you, man. Look at that. My jacket is all crumbly. See how even the pigeons are coming for some crust. Final bite. See? See what I'm saying? You see him? You right there. Wait. That's how you know the crust is good. When the pigeons got something to eat. My boy, what they say, oh, not even dog would I eat it. Boy, why him say that though? Now for me, I have no intention of trying to say, you should go to this one or you should go to that one, because I find like a lot of people have the things, there's different things that people go after. Some people want a quick grab. So I've seen people come to the door here and be like, oh, it's too full today, and they're gone. So it's gonna be all on preference. However, I mistakenly ordered a cocoa bread. Wasn't my intention, but this is what a cocoa bread looks like. It's not gonna be so hot because right now it's cold outside. But a cocoa bread, it looks to par. It looks exactly what you expect a cocoa bread to be like. It's soft, it's fluffy. It's more like on the hard dough bread side. Let's break off a piece here. You get to see me in real life, right?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Always watching from Jamaica here everywhere. All right.
That's your spot?
Yeah, sort of. I like your patty more than the one over there.
That's what everybody told
Yeah,
me.
but I like the cocoa bread over there.
The cocoa bread over.
Yeah,
You see, guys?
The cocoa bread is good over there, the patty over there.
There we go. All right, nice to meet you. Oh, I want to send a big shout out to Jackie. I saw her on the day and was filming the other party video, and then I was riding by. She said Steven. I'm like, who the hell knows me by my government name? But big up to you, Jackie. It was a pleasure seeing you and your daughter today, or yeah, whoever it was today. And yeah. So, it's cold outside. So you guys heard that live and direct. Like, the patties, I agree, here are better. The cocoa bread is pretty standard. It tastes like a good cocoa bread, but something about the other spot where it's softer, it's a little bit more buttery, a little bit more, how can I say, a little bit sweeter. This one is more, it's a good cocoa bread. Up there though, they make an amazing cocoa bread. But down here, they make an even better patty. So it's a toss-up. And the good thing is, like they said, like they're on the same block. So if you just can grab a patty here, grab a cocoa bread up there, then you're good to go. Just to give you guys a quick overview, on the inside there now, there's probably like 15 people inside. So it's a heavily supported spot. Again, it's a Saturday, so it's expected. People just going in to get their Saturday bread. And the price, I paid $5 just now for a patty and a cocoa bread. So $5 for a patty and a cocoa bread. Yo, I'm from a time where I remember back in the day when patties went up by, the patties were like for $21 Jamaican. And then they raised it to 22. And it was almost like a freaking riot. Like, people were just so upset that the patty price went up. Now patties in Jamaica are so expensive. And I would say here too, it feels more like a luxury item, to be fair. Like, you miss it from home, so you come here and you buy it. All right, I'm gonna head back inside there because I did say I'm gonna buy a hard dough bread. You guys did mention that the hard dough bread here is better. So I'm gonna grab a hard dough bread and then take it home and then mash it up. And I'll tell you guys what I think about it. You're welcome. All right, so I get my bread. Got my hard dough bread. How you know the bread good? Not about the bread good, but how you know the bread is fresh is when you're looking at the bag. And if you guys can see that here, if you look in the bag, you start seeing a bit of condensation because the bread is fresh and hot. Now, a lot of people came in there and they wanted the small bread or the large bread and they just couldn't get it on the shelf. And that's because the bread them keep on selling, so they had to go back to the back. And there's a van actually right in front of me here that just kept on getting bread. So I'm sure that they supply like stores or stuff like that. But in my pocket, I had $10. And I was just like, all right, let me get something for $10. So the bread is for $6. And this is for $4. I noticed that there's not much of a sign inside there in terms of like a big price sign, so you gotta look or ask or just know. So I can't comment too much on those, but I got the bun and cheese. Now my last stop I did see bun and cheese and I was just like, yo, I never seen bun and cheese in a bag. This is a sandwich freaking bag, yo. So, it's so funny the things that excite me. Oh my gosh, I'm about to have bun and cheese out of a sandwich bag. All right, so they had a sandwich slicer in there, a bread slicer actually. I never got to film that, but it's in there. It's quite nice to see them slicing the breads and stuff. You guys have to come here to get the experience. But yeah, there we go. That's the bun and cheese. And I have a piece of cheese here. Well, this is a bun, this is cheese. And judging by the look of it, it looks like Tasty's cheese. There is literally no other cheese that is quite like it. Just the look and the feel of it. Yeah, that's Tasty's cheese. I'm glad I got a fresh piece. You can look at it here. It's just, yeah, wobbly. When the cheese starts getting hard, then that's when you know, like, yo, It's 4 slices, but I'm just gonna break it into 2, and I can just spread this with my hand. Now you know you got a fresh piece of cheese. This is gonna be an experience. When was the last time I had bun and cheese here? Not that long ago, but I remember them days, huh? When a little pitney, I just spread the cheese up. All right. It's an interesting bun. It's more like a cross between a bun and a bread. It has that, it's more of a drier feel. It has a taste of, it has the raisins in there and stuff. But a bun usually is a little bit more, a little bit softer, a little bit more moisture. So you can look into there, you can see all those aeration holes. So it's more like a bread, more of a bready consistency. It's not bad though, but not quite the bun I was expecting. I never really want to expect bun because that's never nice, but kind of reminds me of home. All right, so I'm about to head up to Paul's Bakery. What's funny, I went in there to kind of check it out the other day, and someone around the counter saw me and he was just like, yo, you know, come and film me. So I'm definitely going to check them out right now. You guys actually gave me a lot of bakery recommendations, which I'm going to check them out. So feel free to drop more of those recommendations. I've gotten for some here in Bronx. I've gotten for even in Long Island, which I'm going to go and check out all of them. I have 100 places to check out, and this has been number 2 on my list for today. So heading over to Paul's to check out his bakery. I probably will do like a compilation of just all the top Jamaican bakeries that are here in New York. So anybody who's from Jamaica or want to try Jamaican cuisines can have access to that, and you can see some of the top spots that we have and the people that are representing our country here ever so well. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next video. It's going to snow today. It is going to snow today, so the temperature is dropping rapidly. My fingers are freezing off. But hopefully I can head up to Paul's and get a super hot patty, which will make it number 3 on my list. Well, no, I will show you the Paul's video at some other time. I want to break it up and do something else. It's a jerk spot that I want to check out. So the jerk spot might be number 3, and I'm going to put Paul as number 4. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Remember, you see things, love, nature, and adaptation. And always, this video, the trains are pretty good today. But always remember to keep the link.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by.